Okay. Are we ready to get into some things? Yes. Get in here. Get in here. Everybody get in here. It's time to get into some things. It's a lot going on. All right. So listen, I'm going to jump right into it. A lot of you guys been blowing my phone up, blowing my mentions up. Like, Armon, are you going to talk about this Cardi B meltdown, this Cardi B crash out? Are you going to get into it? Why have you been paying it? Yesterday was, busy day. But today, we're going to get into it. And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm saying this first to say this. I love Cardi B. I'm saying this with love. But you guys know, none of these celebrities are my friends. And business is business. It is what it is. So I'm not a stand page, so I have to call it like I see it. It's nothing personal, but it is what it is. So with that being said, Cardi B has a meltdown. She crashes out online. And I personally feel as though this has to do with the music. Honestly, I personally feel as though this is a situation where she's feeling the pressure and it's getting to her. So apparently what happened after kind of like me trying to pull everything together, maybe 2 days ago, she went on live on StationHead to try and help Offset promote his album. So she's been doing heavy promotion for Offset's album, right? And so she's been kind of using her fan base to help promote Offset's album. Offset's album is doing fairly well. Last time I checked, it was at 55 or 65,000 copies first week. So, I mean, it's okay, but it's not really much. You know what I mean? Some would call it a flop. So, but, on social media, it seems like people are kind of liking some of the songs. So I think she's just doing her thing as a wife to try to promote the album. However, others are, a lot of her fans or some of her fans are feeling like, we don't want any more whip shots. We don't want any more Offset collabs. We don't want any more Offset promotion. We want your music. You're doing everything but giving us your music as your fans. Don't try to sell us on Offset when we don't have enough from you. We don't care about an Offset collaboration. We don't care about you promoting his album. Where's your music? Okay. So she promised him that she was going to give them a surprise at the end of the stream if they reached 1,000 viewers, 1,000 listeners. They had got that. So then she previewed a song. It was a throwaway song. Apparently what I'm hearing is people didn't seem to like that record. Okay. People didn't seem to like that record. People were saying, on Twitter, saying that Cardi B is a Mexican that, doesn't work hard, trolling her. She said she hopes their mom dies. She even said that she, what else did she say? Let me see. Let me read it. Cardi B's the only Mexican I know that don't work hard. She said, I hope your mom die. Somebody said, keep wishing death on people. Watch how it comes back on you. She said, I don't give a F. Y'all can call me Mexican, bring me down, hurt my feelings, talk ish about everything. This is why I don't release music. First thing about music. Okay. I just want to put a billet in my head, is what she said. Then on the spaces, there was a fan who was reading me a tweet that apparently they tweeted Cardi B and was like, things will be good. Just keep putting stuff out. Keep putting out great content. This, that, and third, it will come. And Cardi B responded with, I don't want to do music. So when we were having this debate yesterday on StationHead, a lot of people were trying to say that, her meltdown is not because of music. It was just a lot going on. People, trolls, bothering her, tagging her, and all this stuff, right? I feel like there's a lot of stuff happening and there's a lot of mention about the music. The bottom line is this. The pressure is on, the heat is on, she's feeling. Offset's dropped an album. You got her nemesis, Nicki Minaj, dropping another album. Cardi B is 6-7 years in the game. It's no album. You know what I'm saying? There's no tour. We don't want to hear those old songs anymore. We're not talking about, we're not going to keep going back and forth about invasion of privacy, how many numbers that did. I don't want to hear about the numbers on WAP. and up. What are we doing now? These last few records have not really stuck. Bongos was unnecessary. I thought it was pretty pointless to bring Megan Thee Stallion out for that record to be dropping off the charts the way that it's doing right now. I think that she's gotten frustrated because a little bit of the momentum has cooled. And not because she doesn't have the talent, it's because she's drug it out so long to where there's so many other people now, and it's not just Nicki, there's so many other people. You've got Ice Spice, you've got Glorilla, you've got Megan Thee Stallion, you've got Lotto, you've got Sexy Red. Hell, Sexy Red is online throwing shots now, which we're going to talk about in the next video. So make sure you guys follow the next video after this. We're going to talk about Sexy Red throwing slick shots at her and Megan Thee Stallion. But gone are the days where it was one female rapper. Remember, Nicki had to adjust to that one because Cardi B came. Now, gone are the days it's just, a handful or just three. Cardi B, Nicki, and whoever else. No. There's a slew of girls now and opportunity. So while you might be one of the most famous, the most successful thus far, at some point, yeah, you're hot, but eventually your momentum will slow down. Here's the thing. People are here for Cardi B right now. They're ready to see what she's going to do, but she takes too much time off. She's not Rihanna, where it's at a point where, damn near, we're going to wait. Rihanna comes out. We're here for the album. There's a little bit of us that kind of are like, well, I'm over the Rihanna era. Rihanna's not coming back. But then there's that piece, like if Rihanna dropped today, it's going to hit. Cardi B has not given us enough music, enough of a catalog, enough work for us to be like, we're going to go the extent of time and your next project is going to be the project of the lifetime. We are going to support it 100%. People, if Cardi B does not drop an album within the next year or 2 years, we're going to be over it. Because at this point, pay it. Pay it. The momentum is slowing down. You can tell by the releases of the records. The excitement is not there. The book, you got these big budget things. People are not wowed by the budget anymore. People are not wowed about the pretty visuals. They know that you can do pretty visuals. They know that you can be creative. They know that you give fashion. Where's the music? Nobody's impressed by that anymore. And I feel like that is where the frustration is coming from, because the old tricks are not working. Now it's either put up or get out. And that's just what it is. Either you want to do music or you don't. Now, some people will say, well, it wasn't a lot of fans. It was like a hybrid, or I don't know what they call these in the stan world. The fans that kind of support but then don't support. I don't know. So if it wasn't that many people, 3 people, 4 people on a Twitter space shouldn't make you want, or on Twitter shouldn't make you want to put it in your head. Because if your mental is that fragile to where you want to bully in your head, then you're going lashing out and going off and taking no accountability for that, then at some point you need to seek therapy. She needs to go seek therapy, because this is not the first time that she said that she wanted to hurt herself or not live anymore. And here's the thing. I say that to say this is a real thing amongst successful people. They can appear very, very happy, and then one day, boom, they're gone. And we don't know what happened, but this whole time they've been telling us, I'm not really happy. She speaks a lot about that. Wishing death on other people, wishing death on herself. There's a problem there. Cardi B needs to go get therapy and figure out, why does she keep thinking that, death is the answer? What is she running from? What is she trying to escape? That's thing number one. And I take that very seriously because I've had family members and I've had friends delete themselves. Not really friends, but like people that I knew, you know, and it's so unfair. It's unfair, especially when they have children. You know what I'm saying? I really feel some type of way because that's a very selfish thing to do. You know, and I think it's even more kind of selfish and attention seeking to post it because most people that want to do it, they've just done it. So if you go, you know, and I'm not, and I don't think anybody should do that. But my thing is, don't post that kind of stuff because that really triggers a lot of people. You know, because people that really want to get into that space, when they really want to get in that bag, they get in that bag. But see, all of that starts to feel like social media antics. I'm mad, so I'm just gonna post a bunch of stuff because I mean, if nothing else, we're gonna get the social media going. Then then everybody's gonna start feeling bad and feeling some type of way. No, listen, everybody needs to be held accountable. Celebrities get held accountable as well. And my thing is this: everybody's gonna go through times where their stuff is not as hot, they flop, or the engagement is not there, the views are not there. That's fine. Everything is not going to be a million views. Everything is not going to be a #1 hit. Everything is not going to be a viral interview. Everything is not going to be the best of the best. We live in an imperfect world. None of us are perfect. So, but my thing is, you cannot avoid imperfection. Just put out the best work that you can and let's move on. I think the biggest problem with Cardi B is the fact that she's been avoiding imperfections in, a time where she can be made fun of or a moment where she may seem like she's not perfect. And whether it's this album, the next album, the album after that, or a movie, whatever, there will be a moment where it is not as up to par as you would like, or people are not going to receive it as much as you would like. There will be an album that does significantly more than others, and there will be an album that does significantly less. Everything is not going to be the best. So just put out what you can, do what you can, and get into that bag and move on. If she would have done that, and this album would have done whatever it has done, flopped, went well, went gold, went diamond, went platinum, whatever, we would have been moved on. And she probably wouldn't even be in this space. But the problem, if she's dragged it out so long and had so many missed opportunities from the Whopping Up era, that was a missed opportunity. Hell, then you gave Glorilla last year one of your best verses of your whole career. And so, and ever since then, these collabs have just not been sticking the way that she has wanted them to. But while that's still happening, the industry is still moving. So then you still have the Sexy Reds coming, the Ice Spices coming through trying to take your spot. You have Lottos and Megan Thee Stallions and Doja Cats. You got these girls coming in now. And while some of them aren't as talented as Cardi B, they're making better songs. Sexy Red is one of them. Ice Spice currently has better songs out than Cardi B right now. Then you have girls like Megan Thee Stallion, who may be more talented as a rapper and overall performer. She just doesn't have the backing and the support. But then you have the Doja Cat that has the commercial success. Black people like her, but she's talented as well. So you have a lot of, then you got Nicki Minaj, who's a staple here, who has the largest fan base. And the thing about Nicki Minaj is the industry is ushered Nicki Minaj back in. Whereas in 2018, I kind of feel like they didn't, 2017, 2018, they were trying to get her out and they were living for Cardi B. I'm noticing that there's a little bit of a shift now. And I don't know if Cardi B hasn't connected to the people in a while. I don't know what's going on with that, but it seems as though the same media that was pushing her and supporting her, posting her, has started to slowly pull back. And you'll notice there's not many media outlets that talk about Cardi B. There's not many blogs that post Cardi B anymore. In fact, more people are now Nicki, and everybody else. So I feel like she just has to kind of maybe get off the internet and re-strategize her game plan. But the antics are not going to work. You know what I mean? Because the going off, everybody has those moments where they go off. So I can't be like, oh, you just shouldn't go off. But if you're going to go off, take accountability for the things that you've done as well. Because if you're telling people their mom should die, this, that, and the third, if somebody talk about your kid, somebody talk about your husband, somebody talk about your mama, you're not a victim because you're a celebrity. You meet that person where they at. You drag them, drag their face, drag whatever they got going on. But you talking about the innocent parent, I just feel like you shouldn't be able to talk about somebody's innocent parent because nobody should be able to talk about your innocent child. Or somebody that's on your side of the family. Those people are off limits because they're not online. They're not a part of the. And so I feel like my biggest thing also with these celebrities though, and it goes with celebrities across the board. A lot of times these celebrities, they think that their feelings are the only feelings that matter, but other people's feelings don't matter because they're celebrities and they're rich. It doesn't go like that. So just like the people shouldn't be dragging Cardi B's family and this, that, and the third, Cardi B does not get the right to drag other people's family because she's rich and famous. Period. I don't care what the conversation is. Y'all can go back and forth, meet each other head up, or don't respond to them. But bringing somebody's mother into it, well, you can't cry mental health and this, that, and the third when people start dragging your kids or dragging them when you drag people's mother and say people should have this and that and the third. It just doesn't work that way. You don't get special privileges because you're a celebrity. Now I get it. Trolls are trolls. So sometimes you be wanting to go in on them. But meet them where they at because to me, I just feel like you don't get a pass because you're a celebrity. You know what I'm saying? And those are my thoughts on that. I think she needs to get off the internet. And I also think that she needs to seek therapy. And I think she needs to seek therapy because it's not the first mention of wanting not to live anymore. Every time things get hard, she don't want to live. So that's something deeply rooted, and that's nothing to play with. So she probably should go get therapy on that. I'm praying for her. Like I said, I love Cardi B. I support Cardi B. But at the end of the day, Cardi B and I are not friends. Okay? And so this is not, you guys know how I am. I'm not a stand page, like I said before. I'm not being bought. I'm not being paid. No one's doing anything for me. So I have to give my opinion. And I know some people, you guys probably not going to like it, but it is what it is. I stand with Armon. Okay? And that's what separates me from other people. I cannot, I have some, and listen, tomorrow she might do something fantastic and we're going to love that. But I have to call it like I see it. And that is what it is. And so at the end of the day, we're wishing her the best and we want her to get in her bag. Stop listening to the comments. Take a page out of Megan Thee Stallion's book. Don't be on social media. Put out the music. Stop worrying about what the people say. Pay it. Keep going. Keep going. But the thing is, I think she's getting frustrated because she realizes the momentum has slowed down just a little bit. It's slowing. and the same kind of rollout isn't working. So we got to see what is it. But the thing is, every artist goes through this. Nicki's went through this too. Nicki went through the point where, I'll never forget, remember she said she wanted to quit music. She was gone for a minute. Everybody's like, where's Nicki? Where's Nicki? Where's Nicki? This is when Megan Thee Stallion was dominating. So Cardi B is not going through anything that any other artist hasn't gone through. She just needs to endure, get connected with the people that love her, seek therapy, but going lashing out online is just going to make people drag you even more. You're letting the internet know that they're getting to you. Letting the ops know that they're getting to you. That's not going to help. That's going to continue to affect your mental health, cause you to say things that's going to turn people off, cause you to lash out, and burn relationships. So it is what it is. Seek help, stay off the internet, and get into some music. Get into your bag. And if you don't want to do music no more, stop playing with it and just quit. Those are my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Until next time, keep that same energy, and we'll see you soon. Peace out. Oh, and make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. All right, now, for real this time. Peace out.